at 6.5 million picks, for me, I skip 7.0 because Morgan Rogers is the clear and out pick over there. I don't think there's any other options I'm willing to go for or even talk about in 7.0. So it's Morgan Rogers, and then it's these guys for me. And I would straight away going to say number one for me is a Kudos, because he's had a preseason with the guys. In terms of the number 10 role, with Madison being out, he could be number one there, as well as pick on the right with Brendan Johnson's coming onto the left, being moved to the left with Son being gone. So in terms of minutes, he's definitely secure. Fixtures look good as well. And so even if Kulusevski does come back, I feel like he's still going to be a locked in, and we know how good he is in terms of player. So I feel like he could have a really big impact on Tottenham with these good fixtures. I think we can look past the Man City fixture. Iliman Ndoye coming in number 2 for me. He's got great 3 fixtures to start off with. I think he's got the tough 2 fixtures, Aston Villa, Liverpool there. Aston Villa, at least he's playing at home. Brighton as well, a bit of a tough fixture, but at least he's playing at home. And then, he's got West Ham as well, who we'll see really how well they've done. They've had a really good preseason themselves. So I think for me, Iliman Ndoye is at number 2, also knowing that he's on penalties. Grealish has been linked with them. Dewsbury Hall is also going to be coming. So there is a bit of an effect there that could happen, and it could go either both ways in terms of minutes being taken away from him, or it could go well in terms of the fact that now he's playing with much better players, he could be more effective. So we'll have to wait and see there, but he is at number 2, with Mitoma at number 3 for me, because he has the highest XG out of all of these guys from last season, and we all know how effective he is and a great player he is. It's just the fixtures aren't necessarily as favorable as the 2 on the left, so that's where Mitoma really slots in for me. Enzo, not more so number 4 out of other picks, because he's got favorable fixtures, but he's not these guys. He's not necessarily in the forefront of attack, because he plays more so deep. But in the Club World Cup, we saw how, yes, in formation he's deep but in build up, but then when they get into the other half, he somewhat slots into some of a 10 role on the left. So and that changed as well. So we could see something like that, where he could be in more positions where he could be more scoring, and that's why for me I put him as number 4 pick. So these are the guys I would consider in that bracket.